Greetings, my name is Brian. Welcome to KillCo Mental Musings. I haven't forgotten. I haven't forgotten what else I'm supposed to say. Yeah. It's all gone. If that weren't obvious. There's a giant white wall behind me that once had numerous bottles of whiskey on it. Or near it, technically. And now there's just the blankness and the annoyingness of a white wall behind me. The part that's bothering me the most is it's just a white wall. But because of the lighting setup I have, I'm seeing exactly where the shadows are a little weird. The lighting's not quite right, and it's frustrating. Ah! Did I do a thing? I think I did. Unless... No, I did a thing. Oh, I see chat. I see chat, but I don't see chat. Let's do this. I did something wrong, I think. Checking now. Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. I'm so used to doing the live streams for the game that I went to the wrong thing. I'll fix what I fixed up before. God, I had it all set up and everything. And once I looked over it and saw that chat wasn't chatting, or I wasn't seeing chat, I became concerned. But yeah, well, it's all gone. All my whiskey gone forever and ever and ever and ever. That's not true. A lot of the bottles are at my feet, to the left of me. If you were here for one of the streams I did a little while ago, a lot of the bottles just got moved by me from point A to point B. It was exhausting. All right, now I can just do an hour. 1 hour, any. Do. And go. And go. There we go. You're all going to pass out for a moment, but you're not going to remember doing it, so don't worry about it. Yeah, that is as soon as I get this in the right spot. This is all stuff I did and was ready for, except it was just the wrong spot. It's very annoying. So prepare to black out, but only for a moment. You'll be fine. Don't worry, just close your eyes and think happy thoughts. Now open your eyes and it's nothing happened, right? Which Chambers, love the KillCo fan. Thank you. Again, Papa KillCo is out of the hospital as of a couple days ago. He's not in the greatest shape, as, you know, spending a week in the hospital would be on anyone, and he can't sleep very well with noisy environments. I am unlike that. I sleep very well, generally. It takes a bit to wake me up. I had a fun one recently. Like, I think it was yesterday. No, it was today. It was this morning. What is time, anyway? Bourbon, if I cheers you, man. Hello. Welcome. Which one is it? This one. Welcome. I hope that's the right button. The problem I have right now is I don't have the headset on, so I can't hear what's happening when I talk. Bonus, I can't hear myself talk. You want more volume? I can give you more. I can give you all the volume you could ever want. Jimmy Jazz, good evening. Zen Buddha, ayo. Welcome. The Brewbaker Maker, hello. You are in the land of bourbon. Not jealous at all. We're on day 15, for the record, of no alcohol consumption for me. And all my whiskey ran away as soon as it found that out. It went, bye. But no, this is just the it's all gone is clickbait. And also to have people come in here and be like, what happened? It's like, I moved it. It's not behind me anymore. That's what. It's gone to a different part of the room. That's all. I also have a delicious treat. Remember how I talked about how you would avoid eating dinner at about this time? Well, no. Now you get to join me as I enjoy some Brussels sprouts. Very nice. So I got to eat them before they get cold. They're not great when they're cold. We don't want that. It's also too quiet. That's the one thing I forgot to do. It's like something feels off. What is it? Music maestro. Mama KillCo, hello. Mama KillCo is also having the time of it. Because life has been swell. Life has been good. In some ways. Not a lot of the ones we want recently, but in general. Okay, here we go. A little loud, I'm sorry. There we go. Hopefully that is a pleasant volume for all of you. Well, the weekend, yes, it is Friday. Freaking Friday. Please tell me what you're drinking. I would like to know so I can try to remember what it tastes like. I have my own beverage, though. This time. This is from Coastal Roasters in my area. And this is their berry tea and lemonade. Very summery, very delightful. Not going to be getting it for much longer because summer is coming to a close and autumn has clearly begun, as you can see from here and here. Wine. I do not know why I felt the need to say it that way. Could have just said wine, but no, wine. All right, we're almost done with the lunch, the breakfast, the dinner. Wow. This is what happens when I don't drink. I'll become a mess. Jack Abbey's Oktoberfest. What the hell? I bet it is. I haven't talked to my friend Greg recently, but I know it's hot out there. H2O, very sensible maker. Very sensible. Good man. I have that too. Tea, of course. I would expect no less, Ma. I hope Dad is resting, or at least relaxing. Ugh. Pardon me if I... Why? Why do people live in that? It doesn't make sense. Hold on. I had about an hour's time before this started to make technically lunch. I really skipped that today. I didn't mean to. I just did. So it means I should eat one more time before the end of the day, before I go to sleep. That's about it. Peanut butter and jelly. Boy, I'm a child. We talked about that. That was my Brussels sprout thing we talked about, I think, last time I streamed. Oh, that's right. I saw that. They're popping around. It's true. And I heard it from another great man, and he heard it from someone else, I'm sure. I'm wondering. There's an absurd song that I got that from, the hydration is key thing. And part of me was like, oh, I can tell you what song it is. You can hear exactly how it sounds in my head when I hear hydration is key. It sounds similar to that. But it's a really ridiculous song. Like, you'd have to understand the band members first. And, well, first of all, they think they are robots. They're not really. But they dress up like robots and act like they're a steam-powered band of people. And they sing weird songs. I don't even remember the one I'm thinking of, but I think it's just the Spine song. Yeah, it's the song about the Spine, which is one of the characters of the band. Yep. If you want to know what it is, go look up the Spine song from Steam Powered Giraffe and brace yourself for just weird absurdity. But for whatever reason, that one thing stuck out where he's talking in the background and he goes, hydration is key. Just like that. And then it gets weird. Good night. I thought about doing a gaming stream tonight, but really I wanted to focus on the absence. You know, this is the moment in time, the moment in history where I'm truly no longer doing anything but whiskey at the moment. I can feel it. I can feel it. The amount of times I've looked behind me thinking my bottles were still there. I haven't not had bottles behind me for 7-8 years. Like before the channel actually started being much of a channel. So it had to be at least 5 years where I was in the corner here, which is only like right there. I'll show you. How will I show you though? I think I'll just move the screen itself that you're sitting on. You don't know. Please don't knock anything over. Proceeds to knock things over. But you cannot see very well, but that's the corner. This is where I used to have everything aimed, and I'd have the little table there, and then I'd... What did I just say? Don't... Anyway. So you'd see this. Ignore that. But it is also very empty. This is, again, because of the supposed soundproofing that's going to go in. What was supposed to be yesterday. Which blows. I only found that out yesterday. I think Mama KillCo asked me about it. I anticipated being here for that. And then they canceled. So I rescheduled. And then I woke up and I was not having it this morning. I'm sorry, I didn't wake up. Did I have an alarm? I did not have an alarm. Phone people were calling me, and I couldn't even get myself out of bed until 11. It's a bit fuzzy. But let's focus on that, where I got up. I really just couldn't deal today. Like even when I went outside to get my lovely tea, I wasn't having it. Like I'm very glad I didn't do anything today. I did some stuff, but I was not in the greatest state of mind to be around or doing anything. There's been too much stuff over the past 2 weeks. On top of the fact that I'm no longer drinking whiskey. I mean, I am certain that there's some kind of withdrawal-ish stuff. I don't know what. I don't feel any really different, but I definitely have a mood disorder, and anything that might make my mood even worse, I should be careful about that. People are just pissing me off left and right. I was aware of it, but just going to get tea at the local coffee place. There was some royal BS along the way, of course. Oh my, I did go to Cat Cafe today. I stopped by because I saw a post they did about eggs. Of all the strangest things. It's not a store like that. It's just they happen to have eggs today. And I saw that, and I thought, that's weird. And then I thought, I need eggs. I was going to go get eggs today somewhere else. So why didn't I just get them there? That helped. So I got some eggs so I can eat for the next few days. EBT has been reloaded, so don't worry. I have money to buy food because EBT exists. Also known as food stamps, which is weird because they're not stamps anymore. But anyway, history. So I did get some eggs, then I went to the cafe, then I got my tea, and I got a smoothie. So technically that was lunch. That doesn't really count. Chris and Lil are flying the plane. Maybe. We never know. They're from Australia. Who knows what they could do over here? That's not a knife. This ain't a plane. Life is weird, absurdly. Yeah, it is. I try to do that the best I can. But my whole everything today was not having it. Too much has been going on. And I can even hear it in my voice where I'm like, I'm not stressed at all. One of the things... Well, there's been plenty of stuff stressing me out lately, but I'm trying to think of the stuff that hasn't been stressing me out. Oh, I wanted to talk about the dream. I had a dream. No, that's the wrong one. I had a dream, and this is how you know I've been not drinking alcohol for 2 weeks. You want to know how that is? I had a dream where I was drinking alcohol. Wait. In that dream, I was like unconsciously drinking. I don't even think it was whiskey. I think it was a beer. Something like that. I don't believe it was whiskey. So I'm going to say it was a beer. And I was in an environment that there was socializing. This is all like very vague, but I remembered it because it startled me. It was one of those things you woke up and you're like, huh? So I was drinking the beer in my dreams. And this is how stubborn I am. And says something about our family lineage, I think. Where in the dream, I was drinking the alcohol. And in the dream, I realized I wasn't supposed to be drinking alcohol. And that's when I woke up. And in my brain, because I didn't quite come out of it, I didn't quite come out of dreamland, I thought, oh no, does this mean I have to like restart? Because I have a thing on my phone that shows me how many days it's been. And again, this is technically to track when it's been a year, not that I will never drink again. And so far it's been, let's see if we can see it, 16 days. 12 hours and 11 minutes. I had to pick the time. I just said 7 a.m., I think. Yeah, it's 7 now. So yes, I picked 7 a.m. on the ghost bottles. Yeah, you can't see them. 7 a.m. on the... It's nice that it's a new month. I think that helps. It's not like I'm still going through the month of August saying, gosh, I'm thirsty. Where is it? Where are you? 21st, I believe. Yes. 21st of August, 2024 is when I stopped drinking alcohol. Also, hey, NIZ, hi. If I didn't say it, hello. Smoking a CBD I quit for 20 plus years. Yeah, right? Ugh. Yeah, it was a weird way to wake up. And again, wake up as in I became conscious briefly. It was one of those like, oh no, do I have to... It was a real weird feeling because I had to struggle with the fact that, one, I dreamed about drinking alcohol. I mean, it's been a couple weeks, but what? That hasn't happened yet, so there it is. And two, of course, the humor for me in realizing I'm so strict and so stubborn with myself that because I drank in the dream, I woke up thinking I had messed up. Like, that's the other part of my mental health stuff. It's like, you screwed up. You drank something. I'm like, yeah. No, and then I slept until 11 a.m. And I went to bed about 1:30. Again, mental musings. You're going to hear a lot more about how I'm managing. It's also a lot that's into the podcast in more details. And, of course, you see, if you've been watching the gaming streams, you see me talk about what's happening, what's going on. I had a lovely little, I don't want to call it a session, but I got to do physical therapy yesterday. That sounds nice. My back was bothering me this morning, too, because I'm aging rapidly. I was trying to preserve myself with alcohol, and now it's not working anymore. I'm just going to fall apart. And I wonder how many more times that's going to happen. That's the other thought. Like, well, I had my first dream about drinking alcohol in my dreams. How weird. Like, how many times have I dreamt about that and not noticed it? Or have I ever dreamt about that? Have I ever in my dreams dreamt of the fact that I was drinking in any situation, in any kind of beverage? Specifically. I can't think of a time. I can't think of any time, even with vivid dreams or things I wrote down or things I remember specifically, for very weird dreams. Nothing pops up where I was like, oh yeah, I was drinking in that dream. I was drinking alcohol in that dream. Maybe I was drinking something. Like, I think water or something, but it's a weird one. It's a weird realization. On the positive side, yes. I do feel like I'm doing this. That's something I've noticed. My shoulders are a little pissed about everything. So they keep trying to grow closer to my ears. And I'm actively trying to keep them down at the moment. Because the tension in my neck is pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I only know this because yesterday I had to go to physical therapy and she found a knot in my back shoulder area. And I could feel her poking at it. So she was like moving it around. I'm like, what is that? She says, yeah, that is a knot. And I went, oh. I don't like that. I am unconsciously stressing my muscles. And not in a good way. Just in a bad way. So the only plus is that has been taken care of, we'll say. I went there, I did that, and I was like, oh, I feel better today, but I also feel like I want to go back to bed. I'm so annoyed about this morning. I keep thinking about it. It's really annoying because I just was out of it. I don't know what it was. I just needed some sleep, and I kept trying to wake up, and my brain was like, no, you're going to lie down again. Okay. I did that twice, at least twice this morning. I woke up, putted around, and then went right back to bed. Restroom. I think I grabbed some water. Waking up thirsty sucks, the dry mouth thing from the new medication I'm taking. That's grand. All the more reason why hydration is key. Stay hydrated. Sugoi. It's very good. I like it. I'm still in the process of trying to figure out what I'm going to do with beverages and such. I know whenever I streamed last time, it's kind of getting blurry at this point. I think I streamed last night, right? I had that soda. That weird fruit Hawaiian punch soda is what it was. That was weird. I don't think I'd get it again. It's not terrible. It's not great. As we discovered. Ugh. Put my elbows down and my neck up, and oh god. I'm thinking more and more about autumn. That's been nice. And I do have things to do over the coming weeks. It's nice to have things planned. Blackburn wood areas and convincing. One's coming from ports. Standing ovation, please. There you go, everyone. Standing ovation. Hold on. See if I remember which one that is. That's this one, right? Did I even push that one? I did. There you go. Bravo, mate. Bravo. I know those cats. They are not easy to deal with. Like, each one has a mind of its own. And each one has a very different personality. I do feel like a target. That's not pleasant. Just because I get nothing behind me. It's just nothing. Nothing. It's just the walls. This is how the whole apartment looks, by the way. All white walls. It's a little disturbing. But I've gotten used to my cell, the asylum I live in. And now they're going to pad the walls next week. Ugh. Let's see what they actually do. I'm still not sure of that. Oh, there's a noise I don't like. You know that plane noise? Like, that. It sounds like the plane is crashing, is what I'm saying. It's not. It's just flying around overhead and passing through the area. Naked walls, yeah, basically. That's all I got. Chambers, it's just naked walls. Like, if I took off my clothes and stood next to it, you wouldn't see me. I'm not going to do that. I don't care if we hit the goal or not. That's not happening. And I also believe I'm recovering for something. Like, I have some kind of illness thing that's trying to creep up. Because I felt weird right here for the past couple days. And I've been a little more sniffly and sneezing. And I'm going, please no, please no. Oh, yes, but that would cost more money, and they're not going to do that. I still don't know what they're going to do in here. Anything is better than nothing, is the way I'd like to think of it. Heard cats. Or heard dogs. Cats. Cats. Couldn't tell what that little emote was. What's this? I never like seeing that. Oh, come on. Why do they... I just moused over the weather thing. It's like, weather alert. Rip current statement. I know that's a thing about the weather. I know it's something to understand, but I don't think of rip currents when I think of the weather. I think of the clouds and the temperature and the humidity and all that kind of thing. But not rip currents. Don't go in the water. Done. I won't. Oh, yes, and remember to smack that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're closing in on 900. It's right there. I don't know what the count is right now. I think it was it was 890 or 891. Slowly pushing to there. I might start getting to the point where I'm going to do a subathon. Something I've heard of. Where I'm not going to stay up for the entire time, but I'll do batches of live streams where I just stay live. I don't know what the cutoff point is for YouTube. Like you can stream for a certain amount of hours and then it won't get recorded. Which at that point it's like, well then why? I need it to stick. Little ideas are popping into my head. Since we're so close to 1,000, I'm just like, please. If I just keep streaming, people have to show up, right? Stream for 24 hours. No, don't do that. I would have to take breaks, and it would be extremely exhausting. Thankfully, there are plenty of games to play. Oh, I was looking at the Fallout game I'm supposed to play next. I think it's Fallout 46. I played Fallout 4. I believe Mike Franklin came in here, I think. Brain, not good. And talked about Fallout 4 and said it was so good. I was like, yes, it was. Couldn't remember if I played it. Jay and Tech. Hello. Whoops. No. Welcome to the chaos. We have no more whiskey here. It's all gone. Ugh. This chair has a attitude. Oh. Tech gulp the whiskey. Yes. I will. When I can again. 10-hour YouTube channel. Something like that. I'm looking at all the bottles next to me at the moment. They're all on the floor. I have 100-something odd floor bottles at the moment. Some are right next to me in this vicinity. You can't see. And of course, then there are the ones over there where the shelving is. With the bottles you cannot see. It's gotten so much more dangerous in this apartment. So much more dangerous. And now it's just a waiting game. I think part of it's the anxiety I've been feeling. And I said this yesterday. I know I did a stream yesterday, but I was just out of it the whole time because I was so tired and other reasons. But moving everything was rough. I will admit that. R2-D2 character? Yes, exactly. Exactly. I like the music tonight. Well, it's a very chill vibe. RDR2 character. I sound like R2-D2. What am I doing? Oh, Red Dead Redemption 2. Yes. Yes. Sorry, my brain processing power is low at the moment. That's due to the stress. Stress of the past 2 weeks, and now the stress that's recent is thinking I was going to have them start with the soundproofing on Thursday. They did not. So now the stress that I hoped was going to end because they were going to start has now continued and will continue for the next 2 more days. Good stuff. Scotch to the left of me, Bourbon to the right. Stuck in the middle with you, right? Processing power, no good. Like, I hopefully will wake up a little more later. J-Tech, I do not think about him. You're the second person to ask me that recently on a live stream. Possibly the same person, I don't remember. Well, it was the same thing then as it is now. What do you think? I don't. It is not worth the thought. I think, what did I conclude with that? I do not give attention to those who are so desperately trying to seek it. Sorry, I can hear the neighbors next door and they're being loud. Ugh. It still feels weird as September. I haven't gotten used to that yet. I know it's like 9 days. What day is it? 6 days in. It's 6/9 today, if you look at it the other way around, which most of my American audience does not do, but I do. For whatever weird reason, I think of the month, the date, and then the year, instead of the date, the month, and the year. Which, now that I've been doing it this way for so long, it feels really weird. I understand you want to know the day first, but still. It can't be 6/9/2024 unless you look at it that way. Ugh. I mean, it does happen in June, but... These are very familiar questions. These are definitely from you. Why don't I like tobacco? Family history, they killed family members. Like cancer and stuff. And it's also a really bad thing to use for your body. Much like alcohol. Your body doesn't respond well. And it's addictive. There's the other one. There's the big one. If it were just something that wasn't good for you like alcohol, fine. But it's much like alcohol, it can be addictive to some degree. Tobacco itself is just addictive. The nicotine is. But as far as alcohol, same problem. You can get addicted to alcohol. And it can kill you. Which bottle? This one? I mean, for one, it would be on ice. It wouldn't taste like this. And I wouldn't, I'd have to go, ugh. Trust me. If I was able to drink whiskey right now, I could, I would. I'm not. There are bottles right next to me. Watch here. Whiskey. Bourbon in particular, Baker's 7-year at, what was it, 107 point something? Why do I remember that? 107 proof. Get me away from it. I'm remembering it fondly in a much more scary way than I thought. We were talking about how I dreamed I drank alcohol last night. It was weird. I haven't had the thought officially, but there is that question of what will you drink first when you get back to alcohol? When/if. I'm saying when. Depending on how my liver decides to behave from here on out, maybe never. That would be really bad. I'll be very sad about that. And unfortunately, my gastroenterologist person is like, alcohol is really terrible. It's like, yeah. Yeah, it is. Bacon bourbon on the bank, right? This is the one I stole from someone. I've told the story numerous times, but this bottle right here, I went to the Jim Beam Distillery. They make this. And someone saw it on the shelf on like a podium thing. So it was just like one of these flat things just sitting like this on the wall. And I saw it there and I thought, I wonder if I could just buy that. And I grabbed it, thinking, well, I'll find out when I get to the register. And someone else who had the same thought of, I wonder if I can buy that, went and asked someone first. And by the time she got back and wondered where it went, I was already cashing out at the register. Mother, I've heard the same thing from many people, and unless my doctor says to start eating milk thistle, I'm not going to do anything else. No bars where you live. Oh, that blows. Sorry. The volume of the neighbors next door is becoming more and more annoying. I just keep thinking about it. That was the other thing. I wanted them to start so I could not hear it anymore. My disappointment is palpable. I don't drink on Wednesday, but woke up at 2 a.m. with extreme bed sweats. Maybe. Here's a secret. I don't sleep with blankets. I have a sheet. Just one bed sheet on me, and that's it. I don't know if I run hot or I just don't need the extra stuff at all. But the only time I actually put a blanket on me is usually in the winter, and it's usually a gravity blanket, because I bought it. I bought it thinking I'd use it all the time, and no. I use it for a few months in the year when it's really cold. And I do turn off my heat at night. I don't leave things on. I don't keep my air conditioning on all night. I sometimes have it on before I go to bed to make it really cool in here because I like it when it's cooler and I can sleep. I think it's on right now, but it really didn't need to be. Like today was not that hot, but once you get to 80 degrees Fahrenheit, I start to get twitchy. It's no good. Oh. And the really exciting stuff that everyone should know about is to stay on EBT. So to have the food stamps thing that I have, because of the position I'm in, you have to fill out so much paperwork. I think it's once a year. I don't remember doing this a year ago, but I wouldn't be surprised if I had to do it a year ago and I hated it. Clearly I did because they have the information. But like that. This is one of the things I needed. Today we're going to do paperwork. That's not exciting. You get to hear the ASMR version of me messing with pieces of paper. Enjoy. Oh, this is the Reasonable Accommodations Schedule Service. This is what they talked about. This is the first one. This is the lie. Thursday and Friday. Nope. I got a recent one today. They're like, oh no, I mean Monday. This is for the heating assistance I get. I needed that. And I need my electric, my gas, my rent, and I have my what's it on here? Health insurance stuff, but since I don't pay for that, thankfully, I'm good. All right. I didn't mean to get distracted by actual BS, but I haven't looked at this today. And I should. Because it's a bunch of garbo. Yeah, you can see. It's just annoying. Just annoying. Thank you, Jane Tech. I've been doing it for a long time. My mother's mother, my grandmother, is the one who showed me how to do that. To whistle. Oof. That is going to be junk I don't want to deal with. I see the arts. I see them. Thank you. I feel the love. I feel the love. Being an adult sucks, huh? That's frustrating, though. What was frustrating even more is that I couldn't get through to my electric and gas company because Rhode Island is BS with electricity. We were part of National Grid for a while, and then some other company came in and was like, we're going to buy it. And they bought all the Rhode Island stuff, so we have to go through them now instead. And their website was trash. I only got it figured out by making phone calls, and I do not like making phone calls. And saying I do not like making phone calls is an understatement. Oh, one thing I can do, just so you guys get a general idea here, I don't have to just sit down anymore. Did you know that? I can be an active, moving member of society. Hold on. Wait for it. I am now, I don't know if you can hear me, but I am now one with the wall. I had this on to see if it would help with the background. I don't think it did. So yeah. How's things, guys? Doing good? Swell. But this is about as far away as I can get from the camera. The webcam. What the hell? Excuse me. I hope that's not important. Probably is. I guess that came off of one of my shelves. I'm trying to figure out where it came off one of my shelves. But I will be doing a little more variety with this. At the moment, anyway. I have the room to get up and do stuff. Vintage 1800. Remember the Chaplin mustaches? I wear the one that I got. That's it. As I tell people, I started drinking whiskey and then this happened. So I just kept it. Let's see if I can figure this out. Let's see. My nose. Bugging me. Hold on. I didn't have the mic on. You couldn't hear anything. I had to blow my nose. It does have a nice profile. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. Also gifted to the channel. Not break anything. I'm wearing pants. Trying to figure out if I can do this. Well, that's too high. That's too high. Get out of here. I don't need to sit. I'm not going to take this sitting down. I don't know if I feel taller or shorter. I feel smaller. I definitely feel smaller. The more I get back here. Oh, that hurts. 45 RPM spacer. Oh, that thing, yeah. I got the pillow and I got the back support. It's grand. I do get to do this now. I can't say I don't like this. I get to walk around and be a human being. They say that you're more entertaining and more amusing and more interesting if you're standing. I don't know how to take that. I'm moving around a lot more. Finally got a webcam at work. Used it this week for a web meeting. That is not what they're meant for. I mean, they probably were initially meant for that, but they're god-awful. I will be upgrading the video quality of the channel. Around the same time, I've upgraded the lighting. You have to figure it out. You have to figure out how the camera works, and you have to figure out how the lighting works for your camera. And if you change just one thing, it messes everything else up. That's what I was talking about, this thing. My portable light source. We'll see. Shield your eyes. I think this is the low version. Oh, yeah. Oh. Ah. It hurts. This is what they want you to do. It's like, look, I can be seen now. Oh. Oh. Like Iron Man. Yeah, something. This is what I mean. Here, let's see if I can give the example. So I point this behind me. This is called backlighting. See how freaking crisp and clean everything looks? The angles. My shoulders look amazing. But yeah, it's weird. Trying to figure out backlighting has been weird for me. And also I have to figure out like this. When can my face be under the right kind of lighting? I don't understand. I think they have some microphones for like singing and stuff where they do this, they glow. Maybe they just glow out that way like this. But I do have options. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna review stuff and show it live on stream. I'm just gonna review stupid, silly things like this. This actually works really well, I admit. I'm not gonna say nothing bad about it. It's called the Sunchers. I had it for a while. You just charge it up and it works just like it's supposed to, honestly. I swear. You wouldn't believe the way they talk about these things in the city. I don't know where it came from, I'm sorry. Highlight with your shelves and back behind you. Something like that. I've thought about it enough times to be like, first of all, we got the shelving recently. Second of all, I don't know how lighting like that works. It sounds overly complicated. But the backlighting thing is almost a must at this point. Because if you see here, you see how it gets a little grayer? Right about here. The wall doesn't look like this. Is shadow. You're seeing shadow. Prove it. Me and my shadow, straight as an arrow. That's not how the song goes. You'll see everything else get weird if I start moving this around. So finding the center light's fun. I've talked with, I talked to Stuff and Whiskey about lighting at one point. I haven't talked to them again recently because they have a life and things to do and don't need to worry about my tiny channel and my lighting. But I will have to have him, I will have to talk to him again now that I have a whole different thing that's going to happen here. But maybe I just won't talk to him because I don't drink whiskey anymore. That's not true. If anything, he will happily talk to me about mental health stuff because they talk about that too. Sugar. Meow. I didn't feel right. Meow. There we go. That's much better. We also got to display the Rode. It's very important that if you're a pro streamer, you display your Rode arm and your Rode microphone. I'll make up the rules. How it is. Jan Tech, you have stumbled upon the meaning of this live stream. It's all gone. It's just gone. I don't know what happened. It was here yesterday. It just left. I gave it all away. It's all gone. I just got rid of all of it in one day. No, it's moved. It's moved. It's down here on the floor. It's over there on the floor. The shelving is right over there. You can't see what I'm pointing, but it's, I promise I'm looking right at it. Those two right there. And there's a third shelf that I haven't made because I'm glad I didn't. It's still in the box. I'm not looking forward to making another. Putting those things together is a little bit of a pain. But we'll have 3 of those. So instead of just the two you saw here, there'll be a third one off camera. Or, I probably won't do this. There are other things to consider. Like once, big thing. Sorry. It's always fun to play with things when I'm standing up like this. It feels so much freer. Oh, yes. My camera's like, stop, I can't see. Oh. A lot of what's going to happen over the next year, and I'm saying this for you and to remind myself, is that I'm going to try to improve my life situation, which is something I wasn't necessarily ignoring, but it's because my health issues are so messed up. Like getting my apartment to look the way I want it, getting everything, like my shelving to look right, getting everything to be the way I want it and not the way it is because I'm a mess. So that'll be something to focus on. So once the shelving's set up, the soundproofing's in, two huge things. Soundproofing, shelving, awesome, great start. And then there'll be the matter of you. Where should I put you? Because right now, you're at an L desk, which I'm certainly not doing anything with that. That's still fairly new. So the desk is here. Ends right about here. You can't see this, it's off camera. It ends just a little over here. Goes like this. Stops here. So for example, I can step over here. But if I take one step forward, that would be the table. Hey, Macarena. No, I don't do that for free. That's what the super chat's for. Road, you're supposed to say the O with your tongue curled around it. Road. Is that it? I get it? My throat feels weird. That didn't help. That didn't help at all. Part of the idea I might have is if I do get, when I do get the three shelving up, so boom, boom, possibly third one right here, and I want it to be seen. I don't want to have three nice shelves with whiskey on them, and you can only see two. Yeah, so there's the option of moving the desk to about here-ish, which is where I had it for a while. There was a progression in my whiskey channel. I was in this little corner, and then at one point I moved everything over here and had the same small desk. It's about this big, like this big, tiny little thing. And then I moved it back over here to where we are now. We're actually right up against. Think I'm gonna fall over? There's a wall here. Again, that corner I pointed out to you. It's right there. So the idea is maybe I'll move this over here. But then I'll have this little space right here that'll drive me a little nuts. Figuring out what to do with that. I don't know. There's still no real guarantee on what the heck I want to do with all this. All I know for certain, the cable is here. So to get the internet, I have to be right here. I'm not going to connect just to Wi-Fi. That's insanity. Don't do that. So the outlet for the cable is right here. Probably see it if I point you in the right direction here. It. Cable. Cable. So I have to be close to that because it doesn't go very far. I got my box right there. John Balkan. No, well, yes, no, yes, no, sort of. This entire wall, from here all the way down to my door that leads into my apartment building, will be soundproof. So this one is being shut up completely. As soundproofing goes, that's it. The other one is going to be just the bedroom. I wish they could do the whole wall, but the whole wall isn't really an issue. The bedroom area is, because the bedrooms are next to each other. And it's a couple that lives next door. You get where I'm going with this? So, I will have some peace from that side where the other people are. It's all gone. There's no more whiskey here, John McCowan. Also, hello. Thank you for being here. It's all gone. There's no more, ever. It all ran away. I'll never get it back. It's right next to me. There is at least 50-something odd bottles right next to me here. And there's easily 100 over there. On the floor. Because putting them back on the shelves doesn't make sense. The weirdest part that I'm going to have, other than having people in my apartment, Mama KillCo can tell you, I don't let anyone in here. Not mom, not dad, not my brother. No one. So when the management has to come in here and the maintenance has to come in here, and more importantly, people I don't know at all, who are just here to do work, I hate it. Can't tell if I'm pushing the button. I think I broke it. Actually, this is what it should sound like. My room is huge. You're all so far away. I think I botched up one of the voice synthesizer things because I had one for robot, but it didn't work. I pushed the button, it wasn't working, so I did something, and I know I did, but I didn't fix it yet. I'm not going to do it now. Because we're coming up on the end of the live stream. Good God, how'd that happen? Whereas you can see it is all gone. All gone. It is no longer in view of the camera. There'll be another live stream on Sunday, don't worry. Where this will still all be gone. I might do a gaming stream. I might just do a regular chit-chat stream like this. I might just see what it feels like to stand up and talk again, is like. We don't know yet. Nobody knows. Not even me. Ow. I can be a lot more animated. I do like that. Because there's always the sense of humor that I have, which is like... You know, that kind of stuff. Year of gaming, teas, soups, etc. No worries. Whatever, man. I did start the live stream eating dinner. Or finishing dinner. Actually, I ate most of it beforehand. Oh, my legs. Just showing my balance works. I'm on one leg right now. Yeah, so we'll have fun with it. Again, a big one is going to be like some of the other live streams you've seen. I'm cleaning up and moving stuff and trying to get things situated. Do I remember the first time I experienced drinking? Yes. It was at my friend's house. I think I was younger. And we somehow got some beer. It was gross, and I didn't drink it. I just took a sip out of it and went, blech. But, you know, my young heart's filled with pride. I'm like, I'm an adult now. This is terrible. I'm not going to drink this. Mom used to be able to do that, stand on one leg. Yeah. Got to go to Element, Mom. You can train with me. Sweat, sweat, sweat. Music's very loud, though. I have to balance and stretch and everything there. There you have it, folks. It's 8 p.m. Time for me to turn into a bat. I'll be back on Sunday. You'll probably see me before then, either tonight or tomorrow or what. Keep the notifications on if you want to be here for all the fun. Lots more live streams, lots more chaos. No more drinking, alcohol. I'll be here tomorrow on Sunday, as usual. So as always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And I will see you. Out there. Ow. That's not the right button. Special thanks to my YouTube members and patrons for supporting the channel. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.